Patrick Minford, the economist. Well, he said that we would need to run down the car manufacturing industry, as did Margaret Thatcher, the milk snatcher, to the coal industry. But Bentley, the luxury car manufacturer, is doing quite well post-Brexit. In 2022, they turned over more money than they did in 2021. Oh, I wonder if it's got anything to do with the pandemic. You know, post-pandemic. Well, quite frankly, I can't see the point. These cars are for people with tiny appendages, if you know what I mean. I can't imagine them doing too well on a AAA come 2035, when the internal combustion engine is, banned. For new cars, that is. No, quite frankly, that ain't my cup of tea. I'd rather have something like, well, a DeLorean time machine, retrofitted with a Mr. Fusion, of course. How else? Well, Bentley, they do say that post-Brexit, life has become more difficult. Okay, their turnover is up. Not because of Brexit, though. No, it just is up. Well, they say that hiring staff has become more complicated post-Brexit. Anyway, before I carry on, will you be most kind and I'll boop that old like button. And there will be a secret word at the end of this video. Well, hiring staff has become more complicated post-Brexit. And they say that they have to rotate staff in the Audi Group. Well, is that complicated to hire somebody for 3 years or, well, as it is to hire somebody for 5 years? It's not very helpful when you need to, well, fulfill demand. Oh, all of a sudden we've got another 100 orders. Oh, we better get some staffing right quick. It takes 6 months to get them. Visas, you see. Everything is more complicated now and more expensive. The costs have gone through the flippin' roof. Okay, it's a luxury car brand, and I'm pretty certain that the people who buy these kind of, well, not that one, those things. Oh my giddy aunt, why would you have it? Anyway, the kind of people who buy these kind of things, you know, the Steve Allen types of LBC radio. Yeah, he's got a Bentley. What's he trying to prove? Oh, cough. Yeah, clear my throat. Well, you know what I'm trying to say. Well, quite frankly, I can't see the point. Not in this day and age. It's like a load of people with too much flipping money who could really, well, do some good with it instead of buying a hunk of metal like that. I don't get it. Quite frankly, where do you fit the tow bar and the roof rack? Will it tow a caravan? Probably not. Well, Jan-Henrik Lafrentz. Well, he says it's not necessarily the money. No, because they've done quite well post-Brexit. But like I say, it's not because of Brexit. No. But they say it's all become more complicated. And that costs money and time and efficiency. And when you have an industry that's already been hit by the lack of the just-in-time supply chain, which is gone, they have to claw back efficiencies elsewhere. But they can't. They can't do it in the employment sector within their manufacturing. No. 6 months to get the visas sorted out. That's what it takes. So he says. So he says it's not necessarily the money. It's the effort it takes to manage the business now. That's what he says. For example, changing people within the Audi brand group is much more complicated. It takes 6 months to get that visa. That's exactly his words. You can't change your people for just 6 months. because the effort is the same as hiring people for 3 to 5 years. Now, Lorenz, he hinted he did, that this makes the UK's automotive industry less attractive for investors. You don't say! It's the equivalent of a cock blocker in the automotive industry. And what is absolutely needed is stability in any large manufacturing sector. Now, if it's high investment or, say, the car business investment, heavy industry with a long-term perspective, you only invest if you have stability. And there's no stability. Well, you just got, well, it ain't even done, is it? No. The Windsor Framework regarding Northern Ireland to create a little bit of stability with the European Union, but no, it's not done yet. No, let's see what happens there. Now, although this is only an admin burden, I suppose, it is still the main challenge introduced by Brexit. There's also a financial cost added. They're saying they cost between 5 and 7 million euros a year, so about £6.1 million. That's what it's costing. Okay, it's a luxury car manufacturer, and put it on the price of the vehicle. Sodom. They got more money than sense. They obviously don't care about people. No. Well, I know it's a small dent in Bentley's balance sheet. But the British, has made an all-time high profit, actually, of €708 million. Well, £620 million. That was last year, in 2022. Now, it runs at an operating margin around 20.9%. Now, that figure is almost double the previous year, but we had the pandemic, remember, which was €389 million for £340 million. Well, that's on a margin around 13.7%. That is quite a remarkable turnaround, really, considering that many other car manufacturing businesses are falling flat on their faces, or they never started, just like the Grenadier, Jim Ratcliffe, the Brexiteer, who was going to be building the Grenadier in the south of Wales. That's what he told you, but no. It's been built in an ex-Mercedes factory on the borders of, Germany and France. He's a traitor! That's Jim Ratcliffe, quite frankly. He might have a smiley face and messing about with football and stuff like that. But he's a yes, that he is. Well, Bentley is one of the, how to put it, one of the success stories. But it's not because of Brexit. It's because they've managed to manage their business. And they have a huge profit margin in every car that is built. Not like for the likes of you and I, no. Unless you got a Bentley, of course. Can I be your friend? Well, I don't know what you think, but I think they're pretty pretentious. That's my feeling. What is the point of that? Like I say, where do you put the roof rack? Where do you put the tow bar? And can you imagine those low-profile wheels on a policeman's helmet? Be diabolical. Although I can't talk. I had one myself. An old one, mind. But it's still a Bentley. And I did use it as a wedding car. That's why I bought it. To earn a bit of money. Oh dear. Cars, eh? Do you know what? I couldn't be arsed these days. I really couldn't. Don't get it. Not anymore. No. It's the idea of putting flipping fuel in it these days. One set was diesel at the moment. €1.70 a euro. €1.70 here in France at the moment. Anyway, my secret word of the day will be coming up in a minute, but please boop the old like button. That's what channel. You can do it on Patreon or buy us a copy. Or Super Thanks or something like that. Anyway, there's links down below in the description if you want to do that. Help us along and we can make more videos, you see. Truth to power and all that, I suppose. Oh, God. Anyway, you tell me what you think. Would you buy a Bentley? Because I don't mind him as a Ford car at the moment. And that would be a used one. Actually, I did need to change my car. Yeah. But not yet. It still goes. Yeah. I don't know a bit. What? Okay, I've got a question for you. Actually, before we clock off, what is my question? I've got a question. What was the first car that you ever owned, if you ever owned a car? If you didn't own a car, what's the first bike? For me, it was a Morris Minor. A Morris Minor van, XGPO. And I fitted a 2-litre V4 Corsair engine in it. That I did. They were the days when you could do stupid stuff like that. Not anymore, no. So leave that in the comments down below. But the secret word of the day has to be, let's think about this a minute. 88. 88 miles per hour. Such as the DeLorean. Was it 88 miles per hour? I think it was, wasn't it? Yeah. Or DeLorean. Well, they're building a new DeLorean, but it's not really a DeLorean after all. No. It's a copycat. Well, it's not even a copycat. It looks totally different. Anyway, you tell me. Please leave it in the comments down below. And you want to support the channel, because you can do it on Patreon or buy us a coffee. But please beat the old like button, because it does the channel some good, you know. So it's time for me to go, and it's Sunday tomorrow. Oh, today even. Depends when I upload this video. And we go live at 9. Well, 8 PM actually. GMT. Or 9 PM CET. Yeah. We talk about stuff like this. And a crazy Brexit. Because that's what it is. Welcome to the Brexit, sir. And that clock is ticking. Well, actually, that's finished ticking now, isn't it? Because Brexit is done according to Alexander Boris Pfeffel Johnson. Richie Sue Snake. The corrupt Prime Minister. And other toe rags in the Tory party. Plenty of them. Too many of them. Well, the list. Got Theresa. Well, Turnip for a start. You got the Karate Kid, bully Dominic Raab. And obviously Richie Sue Snake. Oh. And Jerry Hunt. And the rest of them. Oh dear. I'm getting all depressed now just thinking about it. I suppose it's a bit of time to go, really, and lay down for a bit. Ta-ta. Don't forget, leave it in the comments down below.